Hey everyone, welcome to week 7. So I'm just going to take a few minutes to go over what is in store for us this week. So let's go ahead here and pull up the agenda for the week. There we go. All right. So obviously the first thing you'll have to do is take the week 7 attendance quiz. You won't be able to access the lessons or assignments until you've done that. Keep in mind that the questions on the week 7 attendance quiz will be based on the material that we covered in week 6. So if you are behind, you're going to want to catch up, not only because you'll want to be able to take the week 7 attendance quiz, but also because the assignments in week 6, there were only 2, journal 6, and then writing assignment 2, compare contrast paragraph. That is a big writing assignment. It's one of the formally graded items in the course, and it's worth a big portion of your grade. So you want to get caught up, just so that you're not risking a failing grade at this point as well. But once you have completed the week 7 attendance quiz, then you'll have access to everything else in the week 7 module. The first thing you'll see, of course, is a quick review of week 6. And then we're switching gears. We have so far only really been learning about writing single standalone paragraphs because, more than likely, any type of writing that you will have to do on the job will be smaller chunks of writing like a paragraph, right? However, there might be times either in future classes that you take or in certain situations on the job where you might be required to write something that contains multiple paragraphs. Now, it might not necessarily be like an essay, but it could be something somewhat similar to an essay, just multiple paragraphs that need to, convey information in a logical and easy to understand way. So we're switching gears, and starting this week, we are going to look at how to write just a basic essay. Okay, we're not doing anything crazy here. We're not reinventing the wheel, but we are going to look at just sort of the basic elements of essay writing. So our first lesson this week is on writing the essay. So there's a PowerPoint, of course, that goes along with chapter 16 and just discusses the basics of essay writing. And of course, there's a video lesson that goes along with that. Our second lesson of the week, this one right here, is introductory paragraphs and thesis statements. Okay, so I'm going to actually show you what that little lesson looks like. So when you click on introductory paragraphs and thesis statements over here, you're going to see 3 subtabs. The first is a PowerPoint that goes over introductions and thesis statements a little bit. And it's not going to load because it takes forever. The second item is a handout on thesis statements. You can see it here. And then a video. This video covers not only this handout that's pasted underneath here, and there's a link to it right here if you want to download it, but you can see it right here on the screen. But the video up here covers everything in this handout, plus what was in the PowerPoint up there. So I kind of cover both, right? So that one is really looking more, those two, I'm focusing more on thesis statements in this one right here. And then the third item is on introductory paragraphs. So again, you've got a handout that you can download right here if you'd like, or you can just read it off the screen. And then the video at the top covers the information in that handout, okay? So super important lesson. You want to make sure that you go through this one here, writing the essay, an overview, but you really want to make sure that you're paying close attention to this lesson on introductory paragraphs and thesis statements, because that's the beginning of an essay, an introductory thesis statement or an introductory paragraph that has a thesis statement or some type of controlling idea. When we're writing an essay for a class, it needs to be a thesis statement, right? But even if you're writing something on the job, you want that first section to have some sort of controlling idea present in it to focus the attention. All right, so those are the lessons for this week. Your homework, of course, you want to review chapter 16. It goes along with that first lesson. And again, it's a quick review. Don't spend a lot of time, poring over that chapter. Just review it. Then we have Journal 7. Make sure you watch the video in the instructions and then try to have that completed by Sunday night. And then we have Week 7 Assignment 1, which is on thesis statements and intros, right? Introductory paragraphs, so just an assignment that covers the lessons from this week. Make sure you watch the video located in the assignment instructions. There are several components to the assignment, and you want to make sure that you fully understand what is required of you in each section. So make sure you watch the instruction video. Try to have that completed by Sunday night. And then we do have a discussion this week. I know we haven't for the last couple of weeks because I wanted you to focus on the writing assignment paragraphs. But now that those have been completed and we kind of have some time until the end of the term, we are going to continue our weekly discussions. So make sure that you watch the video located in the discussion instructions in the prompt area. Try to have your first post up by Thursday night so that everyone has plenty of time and options to respond to 2 classmates before the due date Sunday night. Remember, the discussion will remain open during week 8, but if you're posting during week 8, it's only for 50% credit. So do your best to try to have that discussion completed by Sunday night so you don't lose out on those easy points. Okay? All right, so that's it for week 7. If you have questions or run into any problems, please reach out. Otherwise, you're free to go ahead and get started.